Kicking into the wind. This is returnable. Ramir coming up. Makes a catch at the 12 and a running catch at the 20, 25, and cracked down on the 26-yard line. So a 16-yard return for 14. Huskers will take over right there.
A lot of hand-wringing about Nebraska's kickoff coverage. They give up about 21 per return. Rutgers right behind them, or in front of them at 19. And only half their kickoffs have been touchbacks.
So Huskers with the wind at their back here in the first quarter because it switched in the last hour from the south to the north. Twins go left, one wide out, Banks to the near side. Shotgun look. Emmett Johnson gets the call in the backfield. Banks motions back to the line of scrimmage. Snap back, turn, play action. Dillon back to throw, looks, holds. Now being rushed, throws, pass, he is caught by Banks. Nope, knocked away at the last second, incomplete. Thought he had it at the 40, but it came loose. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Tell you, plenty of time, and that has been a bit of an Achilles for this Rutgers defense. They have not really been able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Even though they've got veteran guys in Ray and Hamilton up front, Bailey, seniors, Thompson, Lewis, Aaron Lewis, a good player. No huddle for the Huskers. Snap back, give it off to Emmett. Picks his way for a couple. Knocked down at the 29. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up. Tackle made by Igbinosun. Igbinosun is a good kind of safety rover type for Rutgers, and now 3rd and long for the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, Rutgers will sub and get lighter and quicker as they try to find a way to put pressure on the quarterback. First critical down here for Nebraska. Didn't win on first down. Your 3rd and long on 3rd.
Huskers did not like their 3rd down conversions last week in West Lafayette. Trips go left, one wide out to the near side of 3rd day. Back to throw is Dillon. Steps away from the rush, flips it over the flat pass caught by Emmett, and he is just short of a first down by about a half yard. Abram Wright makes the tackle. It's going to be 4th and inches for Nebraska. The ball between the 36 and 37. Do you dare? And it looks like we might keep the offense out there.
I love it. Set the tone early. I got no problems with this at all. And for all those Wendy's fans out there, here's the beef.
Micah Mazuka into the game, an extra lineman.
How about that?
4th and let's call it 1. It's going to be an I formation with Dowdell, the deep back. Lieben Tritz, the fullback. Raiola under center turn. They give it off to Dante up the middle. First down. He gets it to the 39-yard line. So Huskers with an early gamble get it with a 3-yard gain.
I love it. I love it. You send a couple of messages at once. One, we're here to win. That's a given. You give Mazuka a little confidence. You play him early, and you let your team know you believe in them.
That's a Medica first down. Count on Medica to protect your team with affordable group health plans, flexible benefits, and the close-to-home care they want. Husker Nation, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Learn more and get a quote at Medica.com. Pistol set. Emmett behind Raiola. Emmett gets the handoff, and he gets across the 40 and immediately bent back. After a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, so Rutgers has decided they're going to put a safety in the box. They're showing a lot of one high. They're going to dare Dillon to throw the ball early. It's a lot of white jerseys in the box, and here's Nebraska's counterpunch. They spread them out.
Trips go left. One wide out to the near side is Nair. Emmett's the back. Shotgun look for Dylan Raiola. And 2nd and 7 from the Cornhusker 42-yard line. First drive of the game, 2.5 minutes in. Fedoni motions back to the line of scrimmage. Snap back to Dillon. Looking left, trying to set up the screen. Gets it to Fedoni. Makes a catch. Has a blocker. 45. Dumped at the 46. A gain of 4. Sets up 3rd and 3. Flip Dixon, who was questionable out there at safety, made the tackle for Rutgers.
Yeah, Flip got there by causing him to flip. That was well designed. You need one more block. Ooh-wee. Little wrinkle early.
Fedoni's 12th catch of the year. Sets up 3rd and 3.
Manageable.
Huskers go 2 to the left, 1 to the near side, all pretty tight to the formation. Nobody outside the hashes on the far side. Emmett's the back. Raiola in the gun. Timeout taken by Nebraska. So an early timeout taken by Coach Rule here with facing his 3rd and 3.
Nebraska. Their first charge will be a full media.
So we'll step aside as well. Everybody can catch their breaths early in this game. Motioning is Barney. They hand it off to Dowdell. He's got a first down. Blasts his way to the Rutgers 43-yard line. Boy, that opened up nicely up the middle, and Dante exploded right up the gut.
That's what you get with him. When you have a crease, he's definitely going to hit it. There is no dancing around.
11-yard pickup to the Knights 43. Medica first down for the Cornhuskers. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Dillon goes shotgun. Dowdell off to his left. Huskers motion. Bonner back to throw as Dillon throws it out in the flat. Pass is caught by Dowdell. Hit and drop for a loss of a yard, maybe 2. As a little swing pass to Dowdell, and he was immediately dropped back there by Abram Wright.
I don't mind that at all. You look and you say, oh, it's a loss. Or you don't really like the result, but you have to throw the ball to him or when he's in the game just to give a little wrinkle to kind of your tendencies.
Checked out on the tackler was Powell who made the tackle. 2nd and 11. Dillon gets a shotgun snap, trying to set up the screen and throws it away. Misfire trying to connect with Emmett. Now you've got 3rd down and 11 with the ball at the Scarlet Knight 44. First quarter, no score. So now you got
another 3rd and long.
Yep. Huskers 1 for 2 on 3rd downs. And again, that was a bugaboo last week in West Lafayette. Did not convert a lot on 3rd downs. Emmett stays in. Huskers now have 2 each way as Barney races to the near side. And timeout taken by Greg Schiano. So he will take a timeout. Looking at this 3rd and 11 from the Scarlet Knight 44-yard line.
Rutgers.
So each side has called the timeout on the opening drive of the game.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Nobody wants to fall behind. You want to play ahead of either one of these teams.
Yeah, and the thing about it is if you're in Nebraska, you're thinking to yourself, okay, you're looking up at the clock and you see 4 minutes elapsed, converted 1 of 2 on 3rd down. You've been aggressive. You've already kind of flipped the field. So that you have in your back pocket right now. Don't take any crazy chances here, 3rd and 11.
On the go, need a snack. Stop by Runza for an ice cream cone, chocolate chip cookie, junior wrap, shaker, popcorn, chicken. Runza makes it all better. All right, Huskers come up. We'll huddle up. Ball between the 44 and 45-yard line. Nebraska marching from left to right, headed toward the south end zone here in quarter number 1. Emmett Johnson's the back. Raiola goes shotgun, trips to the near side. Now Fedoni motions back to the line of scrimmage. Snap back, play action. Oh, hand it off to Emmett. Spins away from one tackler and then gets knocked down after a gain. Oh, well, no gain. It'll be 4th down and 11. Abram Wright there to make the play, and Bushini and the punt team coming on for Nebraska.
I kind of let you know how they wanted to play it, right? You've already flipped the field. Bushini's been good. It's the first kind of key moment here with special teams.
Bushini averaging 46.5 yards a kick. Christian Dremel, 19.5 yards a return. He hasn't returned very many, but he has gotten loose a time or two early in the season for the Scarlet Knights. He'll be back inside of his tent. See if Brian can pin him deep. So Nebraska drive stalls. Good snap. Bushini gets deflected. It's a partial block, and Nebraska will down it at the Rutgers 34-yard line. So they come after Bushini, who's laying. He's hurt in the middle of the field. It's not a penalty because they got a chunk of the ball. We knew they would come after Nebraska's kicks. Rutgers under Schiano, one of the best in the country, and they get one here early.
Yeah, advantage Rutgers early on in special teams, and Bushini that did not look good.
2 wide outs to the near side. Snap back. Kaliak Menace looking to throw the football. Now rolling out. Throws it in the sideline and throws it away from the receiver. He was wide open about the 40. That's the tight end, Fletcher. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Coach Rule immediately putting the pressure on Rutgers for the second half, because what's going to happen is Rutgers is going to take the ball. Nebraska gets to decide how they want to take the win, and do they want it in the 4th quarter.
Well, a big early special teams lift for Rutgers for the block punt. See if the black shirts can stop it. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Manungai the back. Kaliak Manis turns, gives it off to Manungai, makes a Husker miss, gets to the outside 35, 40, 1st down, 45. Ridden out of bounds at midfield. 1st down for Rutgers. Isaac Gifford knocked him down, but boy, he made the Husker miss in the backfield and picks up 17 yards.
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame. He's been a little feast or famine. He's got as many 1 or 2 yards as 10 plus, and right there was a chance for a tackle for loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Manungai with that carry over 600 yards already this season. Elijah Judy in at one of the tackle spots. Now the Knights at the Cornhusker 49. Shotgun set, Manungai to back, 2 to the near side. 1 to the far side. A handoff Manungai. Short gain this time as he pulls a Husker Gifford down to the 46. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good stout tackle at the point of attack right there. Just let that be a precursor.
So Monungai, a couple of early carries for the Scarlet Knights, who again are a top 15 team running the football. Two eligible to the near side, one to the far side, a wing to the far side. Shotgun set for Ethan Kaliak-Manis, the Minnesota transfer. With the ball at the Cornhusker 46. Snap back, hand it off to Monungai. Looking for room, comes back the other way. 45, 40, he's got a first down, 35, all the way to the Nebraska 21. Very patient runner, saw the play going right, wasn't there, comes back and picks up 15 more yards. Bullock brings him down.
It's almost like we haven't talked about this ad nauseum with his running style. You have to be gap sound. Kind of picks and chooses, but when he goes, he goes. Very patient runner.
Vincent Schaefer's inserted in a linebacker spot. First and 10, Rutgers now at the Nebraska 31. Two wide to the right, one to the near side. Stay with the gun. Monungai to back. Gets the handoff, hit in the backfield, and spun down. That'll be a loss. Elijah Judy with a TFL, a loss of a yard, second down and 11.
So let's, if you want your glass to be half full, if you're Tony White, you're thinking, all right, we've been gap sound three times here on these run plays. We've got to get him to the ground. We're coming free, so you like your scheme. You got to just execute.
Samuel Brown now the back. He's a even bigger fellow than Monungai, 6'1", 220. Second 11 from the Husker 32.
He's got pass pro written all over him, doesn't he, Sharpie?
Gets the snap, back to throw as Kaliak-Manis steps, throws pass into traffic, caught. Short of the first down at the 25, a gain of 7. It was pulled in by Chris Long. He was a questionable call in warm-ups. Makes a grab in traffic. It's now third down and 4.
Yeah, in comes Buda Wright, James Williams. This is where Rutgers doesn't want to be, but it wouldn't surprise me at all with ground game and their RPO. You don't want to turn Nebraska's pass rushers loose here.
Brown stays in the backfield. Rutgers looking to the sidelines for the call. Play clock at 10. Third and 4 at the Nebraska 25. Two eligible to the near side, one to the far side. Kaliak-Manis looks over the defense. Gets the snap, back to throw, steps, throws. Ball batted down the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down and 4 coming up. It was Ty Robinson swatting that ball away. Now a decision for Greg Schiano. He quickly sends Jay Patel, the field goal kicker, out to try to kick.
Yeah, let the adventures begin.
And Chris Long, who we talked about, was questionable, had a catch. He was the intended receiver. He's down right now at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this is interesting. So if Rutgers is in position for a field goal, but this is where Nebraska staff can't panic. Again, your scheme is good. You had 2 free runner hitters on that drive that just didn't make plays. Don't panic. You're in good spots schematically.
So they're attending to Chris Long. Backup left guard for Rutgers, Brian Feltner. Their starter has been lost to the season, got hurt in the Washington game. So Taj White takes his spot at left guard today. He'll be battling Nash and Ty throughout the day. So this is going to be interesting. Patel kicking into the wind now. 42-yard attempt. He's just 2 of 4 in the year with a long of 36. Was really good last year, though. 15 of 18.
He's on the right hash. He's going to have to bring this back quite a bit. Look at that wind.
Snap down. Oh, fake. They to the up man. He's tackled short of the first down. So they fake it as the up man made the grab and tried to go off the right side. Sierra Wright sniffed it out. No gain. Huskers take over on downs.
You call that breaking even on special teams?
I don't know. That's a hard kick into that wind. I don't know you can make it from 42.
Yeah, and I think they thought they saw something with Nebraska's rush, but that's just good discipline.
Huskers first and 10 at their own 25. Give it off to Dowdell. Launches into the line of scrimmage and bent back after a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Tough going in the middle of that Rutgers defensive front.
Yeah, playing a lot of man-to-man behind it, daring Nebraska to throw the football. And just count the white jerseys. If Nebraska's not in a spread formation, it is thick in there.
Borkacher on the field out left. Stacked behind a wide out. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Now Bork comes back, lines up as a wing. Snap back, Dillon straight back in the pocket looking to throw. Holds, has plenty of time. Steps, throws downfield. The pass is caught at the Rutgers 45-yard line by Ja'Cory Barney. What a beautiful throw. Back shoulder throw. Barney comes back to grab it. It's a pickup of 38. The Huskers into Scarlet Knight territory.
How about how he put it on the back shoulder, though? Didn't run him into traffic. That's almost impossible to defend because that's really good coverage. Doesn't matter when the throw is right there.
That's a Medica first down. Again, 28-yard gain of the play to the Scarlet Knight 45. Beautiful pitch and catch. Raiola's going to go under center. Ramirez the back. Tight formation left. One wide receiver's bullet to the near side. They give it off or fake the handoff. Now it's back to the screen to Ramirez. Makes the catch 45-40, 35-30. Ramirez 25-20. Rifles his way down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The ball comes out late, but the Huskers pick it back up. Ramir Johnson with an explosive play on the screen. Back the other way. Huskers have it first and goal at the 9.
Wow, how about the slick ball handling from Dylan Raiola, but then the athleticism of the O-line to get down.
Oh, man, what have you seen?
Yeah, I think he stepped out. I think the left foot is out. I just don't – got to see where the ball is.
Well, some folks have lost their balloons and their minds a little bit right now. As it stands, fourth and goal, and there is no sign of a field goal group coming out. If it stands, Nebraska's going for it here on fourth down.
Yeah. Make no mistake about that. You potentially have a new holder. We'll see what's going on with Buschini. You've already been a little subpar.
Camden Cook would be the backup punter and presumably the backup holder for Nebraska. The true freshman, the son of Husker great Sam Cook. So they are looking over this down in front of us. Larry Smith, our referee. And the headsets are coming off.
The ruling on the field that the runner's foot was out of bounds with the ball at the 1 stands. It is fourth down.
Not enough to overturn it, right?
No, not enough at all. I think the left foot where the ball was, I think, unfortunately, that's a good call.
They are bunched up around the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Dowdell off the right side. Touchdown, Nebraska. Dante Dowdell finds pay dirt. 6-0 Big Red. Let those balloons loose.
Easy math, Sharpie. 2 times 3 is 6. Give me all of them. Easy breezy through the crease, Will Squeezy. How about the little subtle wiggle, finding the little narrow crease?
Dowdell's 5th rushing touchdown of the year. Nebraska's got the lead. These balloons are all over the place right now, this wind.
You wanted these back, didn't you?
Love it.
Yeah. And look who's holding.
John Holt will kick it. Buschini is out there to put it down. Trying to make it a 7-0 Husker lead. Snap down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Dremel is deep, if need be, for Rutgers. 7-0 Huskers late first quarter. Holt hangs one up, end over end. Dremel at the goal line, grabs it, and is going to go to a knee.
Oh, boy, that was gutsy.
Right on the goal line. That's kind of where you want to put it, right? Make a decision.
Yeah, straddle me.
Did they ever trust you enough to have you do kickoffs?
No, see, I was back there with a guy that would tell me what to do. Yeah, kind of like traveling with you guys.
Who was the teammate that had that responsibility?
Well, there was a couple. Corey Dixon, Clinton Childs. No, you stayed.
Clinton would tell you.
He was the smart one of the two.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely listening to that guy.
No doubt. First and 10, Scarlet Knights at their own 25. 7-0 NU. 2 eligible to the right, 1 on the near side. Monungai to back. Turn, give it off to Monungai off the left side. Cuts up 30. Look out, 35. First down all the way up to the 39. 14-yard gain. Gifford on the carry. Huskers have got to tighten this up. He's almost at 50 yards rushing here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and not to belabor the point, but when you're looking to get a body in a gap at the point of attack, Nebraska's doing that. You saw Bear get buried. He comes free. That's his run fit.
5 carries, 48 yards already from Monungai. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Shotgun for Kaliak Manis. Monungai the back to the right. First and 10 for the 39. Now they motion the tight end. Turn, give it off to Monungai. Picks his way forward for about 5 yards. Foul. 4 yards. They'll mark him down at the 43. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's just a little tempo from Rutgers. Is kind of that little muddle huddle.
Riley.
Not going fast.
Did you see who made that tackle?
What's that?
Riley Van Poppel made the tackle.
Uh-oh.
So the young man who's going to redshirt this year is going to use one of his 4 today. Riley Van Poppel on that tackle. 2nd and 6. Monungai stays in there for the 43. Snap back. Callie McManus wasn't ready, but gets the handoff to Monungai across the 45. Pulls Husker to the 47. A gain of 3. Sets up third down and 2.
It's a long 2. Nah, that's just 2. Would that be long 2? Would you count 25 inches?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with it. It's 12 inches in a... No, 12 inches in a foot.
Let me get my calculator.
Shoot, there's 3 feet in a yard. I'm way off.
3rd and 2 from the Knight 47. Shotgun look. Motion the wide out. Give it off to Monungai's got a first down. 50 cuts to the outside. Cuts again in the inside and gets down on the Nebraska 45. Boy, he is slick. 8-yard gain. Singleton finally gets into the ground. We're about to go inside the last minute of the quarter. 7-0 NU.
Yeah, they put Nebraska's edge rushers in a bind. When that head gets down, DN's got to get flat. You cannot get vertical. You just create running seams.
Rutgers averaging 7.1 yards a rush here in the opening quarter.
That dog will not hunt.
Monungai out, Brown in. 2 wide outs to the near side and 1 to the far side. They motion Miller from the left to the right. Now Brown shifts. Play clock at 5. They give it off to Samuel Brown. He gets to the outside, 45, runs over a Husker down to the 39-yard line. A gain of first down of about 6. Princewill makes a tackle along with Mackay Bear, and Rutgers can let the clock expire should they choose to do so to end the quarter.
Can you imagine watching their run game in practice? It's got to be so rhythmic.
So they will let the first quarter clock expire. And we've got 15 minutes of football in the books. The good news, Nebraska with a 7-0 lead. Rutgers will have it 2nd and 4 at the Nebraska 39. From the Cornhusker 39, Callie McManus checking off. First play of the second quarter, 7-0 NU. Snap back, give it off to Brown. Not much. Gets a yard or 2, knocked down at the 38. It'll be 3rd down and 3. It was Riley Van Poppel again there to making the play for the Big Red.
Yeah, Nebraska, their answer right now is going to a 4-front. Got 4 guys with their hand in the dirt right now trying to play some football.
I love this, using one of Riley's 4 games today. I think this is a big game to put him in there.
Yep.
Rutgers probably looking at this as 2-down territory from the 38. Monungai back in there now. 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 on the far side. Snap back to Callie McManus. Step throws, back shoulder throw, pass knocked away and complete. Good defense on the far side by the Cornhuskers, as it was intended for long, and it was Buford who knocked it away. It's 4th down and 3.
Yeah, you don't love your quick game here. You maybe go some RPO, but you have to probably go for this if you're Rutgers. I don't think they can get it with handoff run game.
Callie McManus only 1 of 4 throwing the football early, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 at the Nebraska 38.
See, if I'm Nebraska, I stay in the forefront.
2 wide outs to the near side and 1 on the far side. Nobody actually trips to the near side. Nobody lined up left. 4th and 3 at the Cornhusker 38. Callie McManus.
Here comes
Timeout
Giffen to the box.
Huskers use a timeout.
That's a shame because I like that defensive setup.
So the Huskers use their second timeout.
Nebraska. Their second of the half.
Before this 4th down play.
Yeah, he's such a quarterback back there. He was getting ready to move Bullock over just a half gap to make sure that they were gap sound. This little bunch formation down here.
Callie McManus in the gun, Monungai to his right. Now they motion Miller. And ball knocked away from Callie McManus, throws it out to flat and complete. Flags come out. There was movement, I think, before the snap. Yeah, false start.
False start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That's the crowd, I think.
It is. And Nebraska, well, that is such a good job of adjusting defensively. The communication, the pre-snap look. Rutgers was unsure, and it kind of led to that.
Now they're going to punt, so they will not go 40 here.
I can't do that enough justice. That's a really good job of knowing your opponent.
Huskers, again, used the timeout and used it successfully there. So Anderson to punt, IGC deep. See what this rugby-style kicker can do here. 4th down from the 43. Snap back. Wheels off to the side, kicks it away. It's going to bounce at the goal line and kick into the end zone. So a touchback. So 43-yard punt, but only a 23-yard net as the ball will come back out to the 20-yard line for Nebraska. So not much of a net on that punt. Now you're going to operate into the wind. A little different conditions to deal with here.
Yeah, but so far for Nebraska, consistency in the run game, nothing gaudy. You got the 8 for 26, but you're 6 of 9 passing. 3rd down sticks out a little bit. You just have the 1 conversion, but the 2 for 2 on 4th down negate that to some degree.
So Huskers huddle up at the 20. Dowdell will be the back. Barney comes to the near side. Tight formation as the wide receiver is near the line of scrimmage. Fidoni's the wing. Turn a little jet motion, give it off to Barney around the right side. Oh, is he buried? Hit and stopped. He'll lose about a half a yard. Rutgers sniffed that out, brought Barney down. It was the safety, Shaquem Loyal, making the hit.
Yeah, that's more film study. Nebraska's going to have to break that tendency.
Loss of about a half yard. This is called 2nd and 10. Ramir comes in.
Well, I tell you, they could get vertical. Number 2, with the safety coming down that hard, they might be able to get something behind him.
2 safeties on the field for Rutgers. Now Dillon in the gun, gets the shotgun snap. Back to throw, throws it in the flat. Oh, knocked away. That was a dangerous throw that got batted away. Trying to hit Nair, or actually Lloyd, Jalen Lloyd. It was knocked away by Igbinosun. Igbinosun almost picked that thing off. Now 3rd and long.
Yeah, quarters. He's just waiting on the crosser. Doesn't really have to move. Just pass it off.
Now Emmett Johnson in the lineup. DB mentioned it. Huskers only 1 of 4 and 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the 20. After getting the stop and the punt into the end zone. Raiola, shotgun. 2 wide outs to the near side and 1 on the far side. Motioning is Barney. And flags come out. Barney jetted upfield, but I think Benhart might have jumped on the right side of the line as well. This will be Nebraska's first penalty of the game.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. Now you're either thinking screen or run here.
We're having a long discussion here. Were they enticed to go early?
False start. Offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
You get Lutovsky, the right guard. So now you got 3rd and 15. Got to be careful with the ball. You're going into the wind. Don't want to do anything crazy right now. Leading 7-0.
Boy, I don't know. Barney holds his water. I think Benhart gets by with that. When there's 2 of you, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Yep. Emmett Johnson to back. Raiola goes shotgun. Dillon 7 of 11 early in the game. Snap back on 3rd down and 15. Has some time. Throws down the middle of the field. The pass is knocked away and complete. Could this be targeting? Yep, flags come out. Nair, the intended receiver, Rutgers drilled him at the 40-yard line. Flags come out. Let's see if there's a target. That's what the call's going to be. They'll go look at this now. I think it might.
That's a full-blown launch. Remember, targeting doesn't have to be helmet to helmet.
So the officials talking this over.
There's no foul for targeting.
Oh, boy. So incomplete pass. Huskers will have to punt. I have not seen the replay yet. I guess I'm in the offseason. I'm just going to have to go to classes every day and see what targeting is.
See what it is and what it isn't.
Here we go. A little review here. Well, he did leave with a shoulder, looked like.
Shoulder went first?
Yep. All right. Is Buschini going to punt? Yes, he is. Remember, he had a punt blocked in the first quarter. He'll be right at the goal line.
Well, I tell you, I've seen worse.
Dremel is deep.
I know
Rutgers.
Nate Gary is close. He's probably still mad.
And now Brian's going to have to deal with this strong wind out of the northwest. Good snap, low snap. Gets it away, a low kick. Dremel is going to let it bounce and gets away from it. Thank you very much. Takes a huge Husker roll inside the 30, down to the 25 and the 24. That was a big mistake by Christian Dremel to not come up and grab that low liner. He cost his team about 20 yards.
Yeah, good poise and feel from Buschini, too. He knew he didn't have much time with that snap.
Gets the snap, back to throw. Being rushed, sets, throws, pass caught in the flat 30-yard line. It's going to be a first down by Duff. Knocked out of bounds by Sierra Wright, but it's a pickup of 14 on the play and a first down for Rutgers.
Yeah, that's a busted coverage right there for Nebraska. Good pressure on the interior, too. Turn the free guy loose.
They'll actually give him a forward progress of 15 to the 39. But Ungai stays in there. Sierra Wright coming out of the game. Jamal Charles, I believe, is in for him.
Yeah, that was a gift there from Nebraska.
2 wide to the left, 1 to the near side from the 39. Snap back, handoff, Monungai off the left side. Oh, no, play action. They throw it down the field. Pass caught by Miller into Nebraska territory. Has it at the 43-yard line of the Cornhuskers. Fake me out. I thought Monungai had it. Took it out of the belly. Fired a pass to Miller. Big game for the Monmouth transfer to the Nebraska 43.
I wonder if this may be their answer to loosen Nebraska back up. They were starting to get into a little bit of a tendency, and Nebraska had slowed down the running game momentarily. A little bit of cat and mouse going on again.
18-yard pickup to Miller. Now they have it at the Husker 43. 2 wides to the near side and 1 on the far side. Kaliak-Menace claps the hands. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's to the 40 and dumped at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 brought down by Malcolm Hartzog. 4.5-yard gain. Let's just give him 4. It'll be second down and 6.
Yeah, that's borrowing a page out of Missouri. That's a little show me. That's how you keep Nebraska's rush ends honest, by showing them a little bit of that QB run game. That'll slow Williams down a little bit.
Second and 6 coming up. Ball to Cornhusker 39. 11:40 to go in the first half. 7-0 NU. Monungai stays in there. Trips go left. Kaliak-Menace looks to the sideline. Now wants to move Fletcher, the tight end. Now he'll go down and the 3-point stands. Back to throw is Kaliak-Menace. Has some time, steps, throws, pass batted away and complete. Good job defending by Buford. Third down coming up. Try to find Long on a quick slant.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice of play calling. With 2nd and 6, you throw it. Now you put yourself in. I think you have to throw it. Now, Nebraska's got to be conscious here of screen or draw. This is what Rutgers likes to do when teams want to pin their ears back.
Monungai out, Brown in the backfield. Third down and 6 for the Cornhusker 39.
This is all about pass rush integrity. Stay in your pass rushing lanes.
Tight formation. The bubbles to the left. 1 wide out, tight to the near side. Now they motion Miller. Snap back. Some time. Stepping, throwing, pass, downfield, caught. No, knocked away at the last second. Miller had it. It got knocked away by Buford. There is a flag down the field. This might be on Nebraska.
I thought it was offensive pass interference.
Holding. Defense.
That's tough.
Number 2. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Isaac Gifford, second penalty of the half on Nebraska. That will give Rutgers a first down and keep their drive alive.
Yeah, there was a wheel route there. Got a little touchy out of the break. Couldn't see if it was a natural rub real time.
That takes the football to the Husker 29. This is the second time Rutgers has had the ball inside the Husker 30 in the game. Van Poppel, Judy along the defensive line for Nebraska.
Yeah, that was not on Giff. That was on Buford.
Greg Schiano asking for an explanation on the far side.
Yeah, they just called the wrong number.
We're going to look for potential targeting here right now.
Yeah, after the incompletion. Might be right.
So we have a Hogemeyer hybrid replay review. To Hogemeyer, local means something greater. Raised local, raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseat.com. If they go targeting here after the close call in front of us on Rutgers didn't go as targeting, we might have a little riot on our hands here in Lincoln.
Yeah. I felt like the launching alone should have got the Rutgers defender a flag. We'd seen significantly less called for targeting. Yeah, it's a similar play. It's shoulder to shoulder, right?
It should be.
That should be waved off.
Yep, I'm with you. See how long they take on this one. 11-16 left. We still got a long way to go for second quarter.
I actually think this is less of an infraction than Rutgers because there wasn't the severe launching.
And Larry Smith takes off the headset. We're about to hear the verdict.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting.
Okay. It's a good job of officiating.
All right. Okay.
I mean, at least you're consistent, and that's really all you ask for.
Yep. It's fine. So Scarlet Knights have it at the Husker 29. Nebraska leads at 7-0 to Dante Dowdell. Touchdown from 1 yard out. That was late first quarter. We're a couple minutes into quarter number 2. Benungai back in the game in the backfield.
Key down here. It's first. Win.
2 to the left, 1 to the near side. The tight end's a wing to the far side to turn. Fake the handoff, throw it out in the flat. Pass caught, knocked out of bounds, no gain.
That's a win.
Good play made by Bullock as he knocked Fletcher, the tight end, out of bounds. Might have lost a half yard. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So already you have to think Coach Shiano is maybe thinking, do I have 2 downs to make 10 or am I going to use 3? Right now the wind's still a little right to left, or should I say west to east?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll go with you on that.
Appreciate it.
2nd and 10. Shadow starting to creep out on the field from the west grandstands. 2 eligible left, 1 to the near side. Benungai is the back. He hasn't had the ball in a while. Snap back. Kaliak-Manis going to throw. Steps, throws down the near sideline. Incomplete. Throw it out of bounds. Tried to hit long. Good coverage by Nebraska. The Sierra right had the coverage. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Yeah. I don't understand the play calling, but I love it as a Nebraska fan. So now you get a chance to let your pass rushers pin their ears back. I'd put M.J. Sherman to the close side or to the tight end side and let James Williams rush the passer from the backside.
1 of 3 is what Rutgers is on 3rd down so far in the game. Brown in for Benungai.
Oh, they like it too. There you go. Appreciate you, Coach White.
2 to the left, 1 to the near side. Kaliak-Manis with 5 on the play clock. Looks over the Husker defense, gets the snap.
It's a false start.
Back to throw, steps up, there's a flag out, and there was movement before the snap. This will cost Rutgers 5 yards.
And they don't like James Williams off the edge either. He's in what we call a wide 9 or a 7.
False start. Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Need him the right tackle win early.
Yeah, and I would too. I mean, Williams is a headache. Now, what he's got to be able to do, though, is after he beats this tackle, get flat, because Kaliak-Manis is going to want to step up. They over-rushed the quarterback a couple of weeks ago, so integrity is important. It's not just for telling the truth either, kids.
3rd and 15 for the Husker 34. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the near side. Brown's the back. Kaliak-Manis gets the belt high snap. Rolling out, looking downfield, steps, throws back across his body, knocked away, incomplete. Nice job defensively by Deshaun Singleton to knock that thing loose. It's 4th down. It was intended for Miller.
Well, you talk about no man's land. You trying this one? He's got the wind at his back, but it's not at his back.
It's going to be over 50 yards.
It's a little right to lefty, too.
For Jay Patel. Kicked one that sealed the Virginia Tech game a couple of weeks ago. 3rd team all-conference last year is Patel. The punter, Anderson, will put it down. At the 42, add 10. 52-yard try. Snap down. Patel's kick sailing towards the uprights, and the kick is no good. Hit the upright. He missed it. Huskers have held. It's still a 7-0 Nebraska lead. He had the distance, and it just at the last second curled over and hit the upright.
I think he needed a little tailor-made. He went with the old Nike. Just not enough draw on that one, right? How would you have played that?
Not well.
No? 7-iron maybe?
So, Huskers bend, but don't give up any points. Now Nebraska goes trips right, 1 wide out to the near side. Dowdell the back. Now Lindenmeyer comes back as a wing. Snap back. Give it off to Dante. Runs into the line of scrimmage, but pulls the defender forward for a 5-yard gain. Keyshawn Griffin makes the tackle.
That's a win on first down, and this is a huge drive for Nebraska because I think they feel like they've got a handle on Rutgers defensively. Can they tack on a score to make it at least a 2-score game?
2nd and 5 from the 39. About to go inside of 10 minutes left in the opening half. 7-0 Big Red. Dowdell stays in. 2 go to the right. Wing to the near side. Raiola gets the snap. Gives it off to Dante left side. He gets near a first down. Maybe a half-yard short. Flip Dixon makes the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and inches for Nebraska at their own 43.
Boy, Flip Dixon brings it, doesn't he? He's making some business decisions. That is not for the faint of heart because Dowdell gets to where he's going.
Heinrich Harburg comes into the lineup for Nebraska.
Multiple things they can do out of this look. We've seen at least 4 or 5 different plays out of this.
And another offensive lineman with Mazuka coming in.
Look at this.
So it's the reverse bone with Heinrich the deep back. Now Lindenmeyer motions out of that. It's an offset eye. Raiola hands it off to the fullback. Dowdell's got a first down up to the 48-yard line, a gain of 5. So out of that, they leave Dowdell as the fullback off the right side for 5.
How creative is that? You go with fullback dive to Dowdell with Harburg, Lindenmeyer giving you the eye candy, the extra linemen in the game. Boy, they stay in the lab.
That's a Medica first down for the Huskers, who have it now out their own 48-yard line.
I'm just telling you, as a guy that helps put together defenses, you're mad.
Two go to the right side. Ramirez the back. Dillon under center. Dillon 7 of 12 throwing the football here in the first half. Snap. Straight handoff to Johnson off the right side. Cuts back. Gets down to the 45-yard line of Rutgers. A gain of 7 on first down. Loyal brings him down, but a nice gain on down 1. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, Rutgers in their feels a little bit too. Watch their body language. Not quite as peppy to get off the ground. And we all know that's not a nice place to be.
Now the Huskers have it in Scarlet Knight territory. Ramirez stays in. Shotgun look. Snap back. Rides him. Gives it off to Ramirez. He gets a couple of yards and stops short of the first down by about a half yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up. Jubaume makes the play for the Scarlet Knights. He's their leading tackler. We've not called his name a whole lot here in the half, but now you get another 3rd down coming up. There is an injured Scarlet Knight down. It's Loyal.
For defensive injury.
And Loyal was on that questionable list before the game, but he's played so far in this contest.
Second one we've seen that's on the questionable list that tried to give it a go that has not fared so well.
Yeah, Long, the wide receiver, the other one. Hey, Husker fans, Noddle Companies focuses on tradition of developing great prices in our community. Visit noddlecompanies.com for information on their current projects in Husker Nation. 7-0 Nebraska with the lead, looking at 3rd and 1 at the Scarlet Knight 43-yard line.
I get the sense it's interesting how Rutgers has gone away from Monunga. I don't know if they panicked a little bit or got too cute, but he's still only had 8 carries. I'm reading that right. That's updated.
He has not had one in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's
had them all in the first quarter. Maybe they wanted to back away from him and go back to him later.
I don't know. So there was the series that I talked about where Nebraska went to the 4 down, where they were playing with 4 guys with their hand in the dirt, that they didn't have good success, where I felt like Nebraska was getting a beat on their run game. And I wonder if Rutgers got spooked, but that's not Rutgers' style. They run the football.
Loyal being helped to the sideline, mostly walking on his own. So the Huskers, 2 of 6 on 3rd downs, have 3rd and 1 at the Scarlet Knight 43. Getting midway through the second quarter, Nebraska's 7, Rutgers nothing. Dowdell's the back, I formation. Turn, hand it off to Dante right side. First down to the 40. It's a Medica first down as he picks up 3 yards on that play as they move the sticks.
I won't get greedy, but if he gets on Eminem's right hip, well, he may still be running.
Kaj Sanders makes the play for the Scarlet Knights.
So we'll apparently just use Mazuka as a situational hammer. But it does send a message for how Nebraska wants to play, because they are now starting to run the rock.
Huskers over 50 yards rushing now in the game. 1st and 10 at the Scarlet Knight 40.
And it's patience too, right? It's not 8-9 a carry.
2 wide each way. Shotgun look for Raiola. Emmett Johnson's the back. Snap it back. Fake the jet series. Back to throw is Dillon. Now stepping up. Going to get hit and knocked down. No gain. Won't go as a sack because he got it back to the line of scrimmage. Might have gained even a half a yard. Jordan Walker brings him down, 2nd and 10.
Remember I talked about running the post behind the sweep to Barney? Yeah, Emmett Johnson was still open if Raiola has time. I can see what they're trying. This is, with these guys, stay being creative. It's a lot to handle as a defense.
2nd and 10 from the Scarlet Knight, 40-yard line. Emmett Johnson the back. Fedoni's the wing to the near side. 2 wide, split near side. Banks outright. Turn. Fake the handoff. Looking, throwing right. Pass intercepted. Picked off of the flat at the 40-yard line. It's picked up by Flip Dixon to midfield and knocked out of bounds at the Nebraska 43-yard line. So Dillon's 3rd pick of the year as Flip Dixon stepped in front of that one and returns it to the Scarlet Knight 40-yard line.
And fortunately, he's played some good football. That slant wasn't there to begin with, and he read it.
So a mistake by Dillon. He'll want that one back. First turnover of the game. And Rutgers in business at the Nebraska 43. So, see what the defense could do here. Those quick changes that happen in football. Ethan Kaliak-Manis, 4 of 10, 40 yards.
Nebraska a year ago, so good on sudden change defense.
See if they get it in Monungai. We're kind of anticipating Monungai maybe getting some carries now. He's in the backfield. 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 on the far side. Kaliak-Manis checking off. Monungai goes from his right to his left. Snap back, give it off to him. Picks his way, lowers his shoulder, gets bent back. Only gained 2. 2nd and 8. Stood up by Mekhi Bear. Ball at the Cornhusker 41-yard line.
Remember what we talked about in the first quarter? I felt like Nebraska schematically had a good beat on what Rutgers was doing. They just weren't making plays. It has slowed down considerably since that first drive.
2nd and 8 at the 41. After the Cornhusker turnover. So Nebraska's had a punt, block, and an INT, but the defense is so far still pitching the shutout. Kaliak-Manis back to throw. Being rushed, hit, and dropped. Sacked by Ty Robinson. All the way back in midfield. Oh, what a hit. That's our secure care hit of the game. He's going to need a chiropractor. To find a chiropractic physician in Nebraska, visit NebraskaChiropractic.org. Ty's 4th sack of the year.
Yeah, that one's going to show up in the stat book, but he's been having a game. He has collapsed this interior from Rutgers' offensive line.
Now 3rd down and 17. First sack by Nebraska today after 5 last week. Trips to the near side, snap back. Little screen to get it out to Monungai at the 45. Makes a Husker miss 40. Bangs his way down to the 36-yard line. So he gains 14. It'll be 4th down and 3. Coming up, Javen Wright, Isaac Gifford make the tackle. But now Greg Schiano will go for it on 4th and 3.
Yeah, again in no man's land. Thought they may go to that screen a little earlier. That's what they like to do in those obvious pass downs.
Malcolm Hartzog down, injured. We'll need some attention from the trainers. We'll step aside as well. 4:37 left to go first half. Nebraska with a 7-0 lead. A big 4th down coming up next. This is Big Red Football. Snap back. Kaliak-Manis going to throw it. Being flushed out of the pocket, rolling downfield, looking, throws. Pass intercepted. Picked off by the Cornhuskers at the 27-yard line. Marquise Buford with an INT. The Huskers will take over at their own 27-yard line.
I can't throw the football. I mean, Nebraska's adjustments right now on the back end have been nothing short of spectacular. They've got the sprint game going. They don't want to run the football on 4th and 3. They're going to beat us. They're all over that. There was no one open.
Only the 3rd turnover of the year for the Scarlet Knights. It's a pick by Buford. And Nebraska, after the pick from Raiola, able to get an INT, the 3rd of Marquise's career.
Yeah, I mean, Nash Hutmaker just winning at the point of attack with the club and the SWAT. Kaliak-Manis bails, and 3 gets a pick.
Raiola under center, Dowdell the back. 1st and 10 at the 28. 2 wide to the near side for the Big Red. Snap back, stretch play to Dowdell. Gets to the third. Whoa, he got rocked, but then falls forward for a gain of 4. He got hit after a 2-yard gain, but fell forward after the contact. Moses Walker brings him down, 2nd and 6.
So what's starting to happen with Rutgers is that guys are getting up slow. There's a lot of collisions. This will pay dividends later.
Hamilton, one of their D tackles, needs attention. So he is down on all fours. at the 29-yard line. Nice job of the defense. Again, we've had a punt blocked, no damage. INT, no damage. Great job by Tony White and the black shirts here today.
Yeah, I mean, they're dialed. I like what they're doing, and their adjustments have been spectacular. The thing that we talked about in the pregame and almost all week in terms of us talking heads is I like the way that Nebraska has familiarity with the way Rutgers wants to run the football. Now, will they be able to get Monangai to the ground? That was going to be the key. They've adjusted since that first series and a half.
Today's attendance, 87,464. Those fans arrived alive today, brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office. Reminding all drivers, buckle up, put that phone down, just drive. They're still attending to Hamilton. Look like they're working on a calf or an ankle for Hamilton. Huskers' 5th home game of the year today. Only 2 home games left after today. That is remarkable here on October the 5th.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. A lot of consternation in how Nebraska's winning, if they're winning enough, and style of play. Again, look around college football, and it's difficult to win. You see Vandy up 20-7 and driving on Bama. It's just It's just one of those years in college football, I think, without a particular dominant team.
Buckeyes only up 7-0 on Iowa. Third quarter already in Columbus. Kind of the typical Iowa game.
And that's
low scoring. All right, here we go. Huskers have second down and 5 coming up. Emmett Johnson's the back. Turn, give it off to Emmett, and he gets 3 or 4 yards to the 36. It'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up. Loyal, who left earlier, back out there, made the tackle for the Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's up here next to us watching the safety. Boy, I like that sweep action.
Snap back, but give it off to Emmett. He gets the first down. He fights his way to the 39. Needed 2, got 3. Flip Dixon brings him down. The Huskers get a Medica first down. Keep the chains going. 3:30 left in the half. 7-0 NU.
I don't know how Flip got his name, but if you call a guy by his nickname at this age, he's probably earned it. He's bringing some lumber.
So new set of downs for the Husker offense. 7th first down of the half. Emmett stays in. 2 wideouts go right. 1 to the near side. A wing Fedoni to the near side. From the 39. Back Raiola. Back to throw in the pocket. Has some time. Floats a ball down the middle of the field. It's caught by Banks for the 40. 35. 30. Rocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. But Jamal Banks, as Dylan Raiola floated that beautifully down the field. Huskers in business at the Scarlet Knight 30.
Yep, you great golfers, you Benny Mack, you call that deft. The touch to lead Banks, he wasn't even open yet, but the credit goes to Fedoni helping out backside, staying in the block. It's unselfish game, but it's the ultimate team game.
31-yard pickup. Huskers in business now at the Scarlet Knight 30. 2:40 to go in the opening half. Huskers looking to add to their 7-0 lead. Ramirez the back. Dillon's going to go under center. Nair bounces right. Bullock to the near side. Raiola turns. Hands it off to Ramir. Picking his way around the left edge. Gets a cut. 25-20. Ramir inside the 15. Down to the 12-yard line. Nice run by Ramir Johnson for 18 yards.
Yeah, watch the puller. So pretty. And Ramir's patience to hit the crease.
Huskers with another Medica first down, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. What a nice drive by Nebraska. Spurred by that 31-yard pitch to Banks down the field. Turn, hand off to Dante. Bounces to the left, but gets stood up and dropped. Got a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
See the insert block by Fedoni. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Timeout taken by Rutgers. That's their 2nd timeout of the half.
Timeout. Rutgers.
They want to save a little bit of time for themselves if they can stop Nebraska to a field goal or try to get one more possession this half.
No, they better be careful, because I don't think they want to throw the ball all willy-nilly, so they better be productive.
So 2nd and 9, the ball at the 11. Off week next week for the Big Red, bye week, and then at Indiana, who's in a fight with the Northwestern. At last check, it was 17-10 Hoosiers, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Indiana driving a little bit, but Northwestern putting up a good fight.
As they always do. Ramir now in the backfield. 2nd and 9 from the 11. Huskers 7, Scarlet Knights nothing. Raiola's going to go under center. Tight formation left and right. Barney's kind of a wing now. He goes in motion. And motion's back. Turn, inside handoff. It goes to Nair to the outside with a 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Shaniron Bonner. Shaniron Bonner off the right side with his trap play almost to the right. 6 points, Nebraska. They lead it 13-0.
So slick with the personnel packages and the motion. All eyes on jet sweep. No inside handoff. I mean, it's just a thing of beauty. And we got to go a little backwards. It's 18, but 8 minus 1 is 7. After this extra point, give me all of them.
Bonner's first rushing touchdown this year, his second of his career, and it puts Huskers up 13-0. John Holt to try to add one more on the board. Snap down, the kick is up, and the kick is good for a 14-0 Nebraska advantage. You're thinking Barney there, right, to get
Absolutely.
that handoff.
The 17 and the 16 work good, right? You can go 7 minus 1. You can go 6 times 1. All the math is the same, and times it by 2 because now it's 14-0. I thought Rutgers would have a hard time scoring. Nebraska's got to keep this momentum.
Here's a Sapp Brothers drive summary. 7 plays, 72-yard drive. That was a beautiful drive. 2:32 off the clock.
Unbelievable.
Great mix of run and pass. And Bonner finishes it off with that run from 11 yards out.
When's the last time you've seen wingback counter from a team that runs spread? That's Coach Osborne somewhere smiling.
Yeah. In fact, they might have got it from him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Danon Hughes, Richard Bell. Danon Hughes. Blech. Wash your mouth out, young DB. Tyrone Hughes. Richard Bell.
Yeah. 14-0 NU. A minute 48 to go in a half. Rutgers has one time. Both teams have one timeout left. Dremel will be deep. Hull will kick it away. And good for John Hull. Made a couple of PATs here in the first half. Hopefully that helps his confidence. And the operation was good. Good snaps, good holds, good kicks.
Tell you, stay on the gas.
The approach and the boot. End over end. Dremel around the goal line. About the 2 is going to grab it and call fair catch. So they don't want to burn any time there.
And you're in no man's land there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're trying to execute when you don't put it through the end zone. But when you're not getting it, I just assume put it through the end zone. But if technically you're going to be good, do your thing.
So let's see how interested Rutgers is in trying to open it up here. Quick attack is not really their MO.
How would you think Coach Satt's got another half to go, but man, he has been the professor in this first half.
Shotgun look, Monungai to the left of Kaliak Manis. 2 to the near side and 1 to the far side. For the 25. Snap back. Give it off to Monungai. Stood up and dropped. Hill is a half a yard. Huskers stuffed that play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Jamari Butler there to make the play.
Listen to me when I'm telling you, Sharpie. They've got a good handle on this. They didn't panic early.
So the Huskers fighting hard. Snap back to Kaliak Manis on 2nd 11. Steps, throws, pass, caught for a first down at the 40-yard line. Scooting out of bounds is KJ Duff at the 42-yard line. So that play goes for 18.
Yeah, taking advantage of the young guy. I think that was Buford. The communication on that little route concept, that's the second time it's worked against Nebraska.
Not Marquise, but Mario out there on a DB for Nebraska.
Yeah, Super Mario.
19-yard gain is the final verdict to the 43. Trips go left, 1 to the near side. Kaliak Manis in the shotgun. 10 on the play clock. Snap back. Kaliak Manis getting rushed, flushed, throws, incomplete. Throw it to the Husker sideline. 2nd and 10 coming up as Princewell Uman-Minyelin in hot pursuit.
Yeah, nice little TE stunt. He looped underneath Ty, who has been a handful. He's still wanting a holding call. Well, they have been a menace in that interior.
Just 1 sack, but they've been in his face a lot, right?
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Monungai to back. Tight formation for Rutgers. Look to the sideline. 10 on the play clock. Snap back. Monungai stepping through pressure. Now you're going to take off and run and slips and falls. Gained 3 but fell down. It's 3rd down and 7 coming up. Clock going to go inside of a minute.
Yeah, Ty Robinson coming free again. They just I mean, it's like, where's Ty?
3rd and 6, actually the final verdict. Kelly missed, again throwing in the flat, pass knocked away, nearly picked off by Sierra Wright. Or he did. Sierra held on to it. It's a pick at midfield for Sierra Wright.
How about that? This is pretty good math. 1 + 5 gives you the chance at 6. Let's go get it.
Turn on Spotify. Turn in for the turnover dance. Sierra Wright having some fun with 58 seconds. And now Nebraska with a timeout in their back pocket. Take over at the 49-yard line.
Yeah. I know Hoover's, it's pretty sturdy, pretty stable. It's been around a long time, but we're hoping that dam breaks.
14-0, looking for more for Nebraska.
The pass rush is, it's just relentless. And in Cal McManus, he's panicking, but shoot, I don't blame him. It's been a blur back there. Ty Robinson,
he's a beast.
Is a flat-out monster today.
Yep. 2 wides each way. Shotgun look, Ramir the back. From the Scarlet Knight, 49. Raiola gets the snap, looks right, throws right. Pass caught by Fedoni. Short gain, knocked down at the 42, a gain of 7. Huskers again with the 1 timeout left. Jabome makes a play for the Knights. Inside of 45 seconds left in the half. 2 to the near side, 1 on the far side. Snap back to Dillon, looking right, looking down the far side, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Now 3rd down coming up.
In my opinion, this game changed when Tony White decided to go to the forefront, where he put 4 linemen with their hand in the dirt. He still used M.J. Sherman as the stand-up. He made Rutgers count. Since then, it's been a guessing game. It changed the game dramatically.
35 seconds left in the half. 3rd down and 3 from the 42. Hand off to Ramir, and he's short. Got it 2. Well, maybe he got it. Yeah, I think he did get the 1st down. Just inside the 39. That'll move the sticks. This clock will stop to move the chains inside the last 2 minutes. Again, 1 timeout left for Matt Rule. Going into a breeze here in quarter number 2. Snap back to Dillon. Looking right, looking middle, looking left. Throws it to flat. Ramir makes a catch and immediately knocked down, but he got out of bounds.
And they stopped it.
He'll lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Igbenison makes the play, but 2nd and 11 coming up with 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left, 1 timeout. You don't love your special teams into the, well, you may not like them at all, but you certainly don't like them into the wind. But, man, you take 2 shot plays. You got time to run a minimum of 3 plays.
2nd and 11 from the 40 of the Knights.
Minimum 3 plays.
Banks goes right, 2 wide outs to the near side. Ramir the back. Raiola 10 of 17 throwing the football. Claps the hands, gets the snap, backpedals. Has some time, throws it, and throws it away. And there's really nobody over there. He's still in the pocket. This could be grounding.
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
Did it get back to the line of scrimmage?
I believe it did.
You guys both see better than I do.
They are talking this over. 16 seconds left in the half.
Looking for some notes from Benny Mack. He's letting me down.
Well,
I can't read his mind. I'm with him all the time, but I can't read his mind.
There goes the flag. This will be Nebraska's 3rd penalty of the half, and that might make you just go to a knee and go to the locker room.
Yeah.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 15. That's a spot foul. Lost it down. Nebraska has chosen to use their last timeout to avoid a 10-second subtraction. This leaves Nebraska with no timeouts.
So that puts the football back to the Cornhusker 49. 3rd down and 22. And no timeouts. And Rutgers has 1. So Ramirez in there. Trips go right. 1 to the near side. 4-man rush for the Knights. Snap back. Dillon dancing. They'll throw it to flat. Ramir makes a catch. Goes out of bounds to the 46. Gains 5, but we need a lot more than that. 4th down. 10 seconds left in the half. 14-0 NU. Touchdown in the first quarter. Touchdown in quarter number 2. So the Huskers going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. 10 clicks left before halftime.
Well, this is interesting. 10 seconds left. You know, You'd like to end the half with the ball.
Yeah. Hard to run 10 seconds.
I'm trying to do the math in my head.
That's why I'm a little surprised on third down they just didn't knee it. Timeout, delay game on Nebraska.
So therefore, there's no penalty that includes 10 seconds.
I think a healthy punter makes this management of these 10 seconds a lot easier, but.
So that backs the ball back to the Nebraska 49. Fourth and uber long. 22. Maybe a Dylan Raiola Pooch. That could maybe kill the clock. He did that a week ago.
Yes, he did.
So he does have a punt under his belt. And that's what he's going to do. Snap back to him. Dylan kicks it away. Bounces at the 15. Takes a Husker bounce, or takes a Rutgers bounce to the 20. It will be down at the 21-yard line. Whistles blow. Clock goes to 0. They might.
He's smarter than both of us.
They might put the first one away. Drembel's going to just wave for the fair catch. And Rutgers will start at the 25. They've had no interest in trying to return a kickoff. None.
Tell you what. Here 20-yard line on in. Nebraska choosing to take the win in the fourth quarter. We heard the report from Coach Rule with Jess. You could see the method to the madness early when he took the ball.
Huskers 14, Scarlet Knights nothing. Start the second half. Manungai, 10 carries, 65 yards. Had 8 carries in the first quarter, only 2 in the second quarter. 2 wideouts left, one to the near side.
Good to see Malcolm back out.
Hartzog left with an injury in the first half, but back out there. Snap back to Kaliak Manis. Play actions, being pumped. Rushed, throws, pass is incomplete on the near sideline. Intended for Fletcher, the tight end, covered up by Bear. Second down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, how about Gifford just running through folks on the blitz? Coach White not standing pat brings pressure on first down. That's not in the scout. I can tell you that right now.
Second and 10. 2 wideouts go left, one to the near side. Kaliak Manis now 6 of 16 throwing the football. Manungai to his left. Snap back. They give it off to Manungai. No, they faked it, throw it at the flat pass caught. That's going to be a first down for Rutgers. Miller makes a catch. Bumped out of bounds around the 43. That's an 18-yard gain. Malcolm Hartzog, the aforementioned Malcolm Hartzog, bumped him out of bounds.
Yeah, that play has been a win for Rutgers. Got Hartzog turned around on the little speed out. Little push off there that he got away with, but they're not calling that these days.
First and 10, Scarlet Knights at their own 42. First 30 seconds of half number 2. Manungai to back. 2 wideouts go left, one to the near side. The 4-0 Scarlet Knights, the 4-1 Cornhuskers. Snap back to Kaliak Manis. Gives it off to Manungai. He gets bumped and stopped after a gain of a yard. Vincent Schaefer's V9 makes a play. Second and 9 coming up.
I need our crack statistician, Benny Mack, to chart the first 6 carries for Manungai on the first drive and a half, because I think that's where he got the bulk of his work. And since then, Nebraska has tightened up.
Second and 9 for the 43. Warm day in Lincoln. 2 wideouts go left, one to the near side. Kaliak Manis in the shotgun. Manungai to his right. 5 on the play clock.
You've said that a lot, haven't you?
Snap back. Kaliak Manis steps, throws deep out, pass caught near midfield, and has a first down. Does Ian Strong. Bumped out at the Nebraska 47-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, just a little confusion on those bunch routes. Nebraska likes to play man. Got to pass off who comes to you.
He gets that out there pretty good.
He does, and he does throw that ball well.
Right at 100 yards in the game, passing the football for the Scarlet Knights. They have it at the Cornhusker 47. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Shotgun set, Manungai off to the right of Kaliak Manis. 2 wides to the near side and 1 to the far side. Turn. Ride the option, give it off to Monongai. Gets a couple. 2 yards, stopped at the 45, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, remember we talked in the open about Monongai and getting inside the rushing stats, right? He has a lot of 1 and 2 yard carries. Then all of a sudden he hits you for a big one. His first 3 carries, Sharpie, 35 yards. Since then, 9 for 33.
I think Rutgers knows it.
Yeah.
That's why they're throwing it more. 2nd and 8 for the 45. 2 wides to the near side, 1 to the far side. Monongai to back. Kaliakmanis awaits the shotgun snap. Claps the hands, gets the snap, back to throw, being rushed, ball batted away, incomplete.
There's that man.
Isaac Gifford swatted that thing out of the air. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Benny Mac, we thought this would be an Isaac Gifford game, and it is.
3rd and 8 coming up. Gifford leads the Huskers in tackles with 5.
Oh, he heard the questions and knew he was playing pretty well. This is his answer.
Rutgers only 1 of 6 on 3rd downs. Brown now in the backfield from the Nebraska 45. 14-0 Huskers, early 3rd. Kaliakmanis. Hands extended. Gets the snap. Steps, throws, pass, sails into the Husker bench, incomplete. 4th down coming up. Punt situation for the Knights. So, Huskers bend, give up a couple of 1st downs, but Rutgers going to have to punt.
Really good job by Nebraska. Now Rutgers, if you want a positive, they flipped the field a little bit depending on this punt, but Nebraska doing their job early.
Anderson to punt. Isaiah Garcia Castaneda deep. Standing at the Nebraska 8. Waiting this rugby-style punt. Huskers dancing around. 2 on the play clock. They just get it off in time. Anderson, a low kick, nearly blocked. It's going to bounce at the 10. Rutgers is going to be down to cover it inside the 5 and will down it at the 3-yard line. So, boy, he did a nice job of the kick. It's a 42-yard punt, no return. Nebraska will be backed up deep in their own end. Turn, straight handoff. Off the left side, he's got a hold. 5, 10, 15. Oh, just got by.
Oh,
got
Lordy,
ankle
Lordy.
tackle at the 14-yard line, a 12-yard burst. He was almost off to the races.
Lordy was almost a 40. Ooh-wee. Love that I formation out of the end zone. That's just good old-fashioned lead.
Flip Dixon saved a touchdown.
Boy, Flip's, he's a good player. He's a really good player.
That's a Medica 1st down. 1st and 10, Nebraska at the 14. Emmett now in there. Raiola goes under center. Wide receivers left and right. Dillon, long count. Handoff, Emmett. Bounce to the outside. Got a yard, that's it. Shoved back by the Knight defense there at the 15. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Boy, you talk about demoralizing. Right now, if you're Nebraska, you're thinking 3 first downs. You got to stay right here where your feet are. So, obviously, the second one is the big one. But, boy, you got a chance here to really establish something.
Keontae Hamilton, who left with an injury in the first half, back in there. He wrestled at Rutgers, much like the polar bear did for Mark Manning here. Hamilton has wrestled in the Big Ten. Turn, handoff, trying to look for some running room is Emmett. Nowhere to go. He will lose the yard. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up at the 14. Malcolm Ray slammed the door on that one.
Yeah, Rutgers, a little sense of urgency, that's for sure.
They want to try to make Nebraska punt into this win here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 Huskers. Remember last week, no points allowed in the first half to Purdue. Also, shut down a couple of teams throughout the year in half number 1. Borkature motions back to the line of scrimmage. Rolling right, Dillon being chased. Throws downfield. Pass is. Sliding catch made. 1st down at the 29-yard line.
That's a backbreaker.
Jalen Loy made a sliding grab at the 28.
Way to go get it, young fella. See, now you're getting one more 1st down, and it starts to be trouble territory here for Rutgers because Nebraska is going to keep eyeing that clock as they grind you, and they get the win in the 4th quarter.
14-yard gain out to the 28. Another Medica 1st down.
First and foremost, you got to flip the field position with the wind in your face.
Pistol set. Emmett the back behind Dillon. In motion, Jaden Lloyd, give it off to Emmett. He gets across the 30, slammed down at the 31, gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Wesley Bailey there to make the play for the Knights. Huskers content to run the ball, run some clock here, up by 2 scores. Trying to climb above 500 in the league.
Boy, and this is exactly who they want to be, too. You know, bad field position here, start the second half after you hold, and now you put a drive together where you have a chance to flip the field. The clock gets burned. You have a lead.
Rail under center. Emmett's the one back. 2 split to the near side from the 31. Turn. Straight handoff. Emmett hit in the backfield, drop, gained a yard. So now you've got 3rd down and 6 coming up. So he got stood up and bent back. Huskers on 3rd down, 6 of 11. So
it's pretty good.
A little over 50% against a very sound defense.
Yeah, a team that was good on 3rd down.
8:20 to go in the 3rd. Nebraska 14, Rutgers nothing. EJ stays in at the back. 2 wide out, stacked to the near side. 1 to the far side from the 32. 3rd down and 6. Dillon, hands extended, awaits the Ben Scott snap. Gets it, backpedals. Has some time now being rushed, throws it down the field, and as a back shoulder throw, sails out of bounds, incomplete. Barney, the intended receiver, and Nebraska is going to be forced to punt as Bo Masco on the coverage. But that's a winning drive. DB got out of the end zone and got it out to the 30-yard line.
I agree. A couple of first downs. You have a chance to keep field position at minimum neutral.
And you ran some clock in the 3rd quarter. Buschini back out there to punt. He got hurt when his first punt was blocked, but he is fighting through some pain to punt here later in the game. Dremel deep at the Rutgers 31-yard line. He doesn't act like he's wanted to touch the football.
No.
Good snap to Bryan. Nope, whistles blow right before we delay a game, maybe. Ooh.
Boy, something was wrong with that snap. That was a little floaty, wasn't it?
Delay a game. Kicking team number 13. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
5-yard penalty, 5th penalty of the game on Nebraska. So now that backs him up 5. 7:57 left 3rd quarter. Nebraska 14, Rutgers nothing. So now Buschini will stand about his 12. And Bryan awaits the snap. Good snap this time. And it's blocked. Rutgers blocks the ball, picks it up at the 15, racing to the 10, 5, and diving for the pylon. I think he's out of bounds inside the 5. It was Loyal who scooped it up after the block, and they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. And now Rutgers in business. 2nd block punt of the day.
Yeah, I didn't like the first snap. It didn't come out very clean. And boy, that's how Rutgers likes to play, right? Now you give a team that was kind of on life support a chance to get back in it.
2 block punts today. The first one actually went forward about 10 yards. That one popped right at the line of scrimmage. Loyal picked it up and ran it down to the 2. So 1st and goal, Scarlet Knights at the 2. And you're right. You got a team kind of dead in the water, and now you give them that play.
Yep.
Monungai to back. You got to think it's a heavy dose of Monungai here. Crowd trying to make some noise. Kaliak Manis in the shotgun. In motion, Dremel. Turn, give it off to Monungai. Hit in the backfield and dropped at the 5. He'll lose 3 yards. Nash and Gifford combine a 3-yard loss. 2nd and goal.
They got to be, don't they? I mean, that's a 2-yard loss.
Then a TFL for the defense. Nebraska's blowing them up front.
Yeah.
9 and 0 have been unblockable today.
His last 10 carries have gone for 31 yards.
2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. 2nd and goal for the 5. Kaliak Manis back to throw. Holding, now being flushed, and will just throw it away. Flags come out. Do we have a hold in the end zone maybe? Deshaun Singleton is where the flag came near. Mueller was the receiver in the area. They are discussing this in the end zone.
It's got to be a hold. You can't call it PI because it wasn't catchable. But he did push off.
Holding defense, number 8. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
So that takes the ball to the 2.5. So, new set of downs for Rutgers. Husker defense has not given up a rushing touchdown in 5 games.
Yeah, they're going to be put to the test here. They are behind the proverbial 8 ball.
So let's see if they go to Manungai or do they throw their way in the end zone. Kaliak-Manis in the gun, turns, gives it off to Manungai, pushes his way to the 1, to the goal line, and I think he's short. A little bit short. Manungai thinks he has a touchdown. He's up celebrating. The officials are going to mark him down shy of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal. I kind of thought he did fall on top of the line.
I think his knee was down. I don't know where he reached the ball when his knees hit. They'll want to take a look at it, but I don't know in a game like this, where you need a score, do you take a look at it?
2nd and goal, ball inside the 1.
If I'm them, I wouldn't take anything for granted, though. You certainly can't just run it in at will.
Shotgun set again. Play clock at 7. They motion a man from the left to the right, give it off to Manungai, slams his way, did not get in.
Sharpie, I'm telling you, you should have taken it. You're not just going to run the ball in. I mean, you have to work.
Nash Hutmaker slammed the door. They lose a half yard that time. Now 3rd and goal at the 1.
They haven't blocked the tandem all day. Nebraska has multiple hands in the dirt. It has been tough sledding for the push. Nebraska has to watch play action and leaking out in the backfield.
3rd and goal.
Watch the motion and handle the tight end.
2 wideouts left, 1 to the near side. Kaliak-Manis in the shotgun. 3rd and goal at the 1. Turn. Fake the handoff, roll the pocket, flip it out the flat, tackle made at the 2-yard line. Deshaun Singleton hit Fletcher, the tight end. It's 4th and goal at the 2. That lost a yard.
Did they hear me? Did they hear me? Let's go.
Now they're going to keep the offense out there. Rutgers going to go for it here.
This might be defensive stand of the game, potentially. You talk about a spirit killer. Here we go.
Samuel Brown now in there. 4th and goal at the 2. Remember, there was a holding that gave him 1st and goal at the 2.5.
So this would be the 6th crack at it?
Yep. Play clock at 6. Tight formation left. Kaliak-Manis, they may have to burn a timeout. And Greg Schiano calls a timeout.
It's a false start first.
Flags came out. Schiano was racing down the sidelines. I think he's going to get a timeout. And not a penalty.
Prior to the snap.
Oh, Lordy.
Timeout. Rutgers, the first of the half will be a full media timeout.
So, timeout taken before this huge 4th down play. Motions a wideout. Gets the snap. Looking left, throwing left, and nearly picked off. Huskers have stopped him. Will take over on downs at the 2-yard line. What a stand by the Black Shirts.
Take a look at what Gifford did. He forced the little tunnel screener to hold up because he saw Deuce looking dead at him, and it forced Kaliak-Manis to kind of keep the receiver safe. He throws it behind him. That's total team defense led by the Deuce.
What a job by Nebraska's Black. I don't believe in that announcer jinx thing. Turn, Huskers hand it off to Dowdell. He gets stood up in the hole and knocked back, gained maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Moses Walker with the hit and stop. This, folks, let's not underappreciate. Rutgers is a really good defensive football team. That's why we knew this would be a battle today. They're playing sound defense.
Yeah, they really, really are. Kept them in it.
Yep. Huskers averaging 4.9 per play, which is fine. But the only reason this is close right now is because of the special teams and Rutgers defense doing a pretty good job. 2nd and 9 coming up. From the 3. Dillon goes under center. Dowdell the back. Tight formation. Couple of wings. Turn. Fake the handoff. Rolling the pocket. Dillon looks downfield. Throws. Pass is incomplete. Tried to hit Fedoni. Knocked free by the safety. And now you've got 3rd down and 9 coming up. It was Loyal. Loyal's played really well. He's a good football player. The senior safety for the Knights. Now 3rd and 9 with 4:15 left, third quarter.
Yes, for them to have given up so many passing yards, this secondary has been pretty good. They may have given up some chunk plays this season, but they haven't allowed folks to throw it over their head.
3rd and 9, shotgun set. Dillon lines up in the end zone. 2 wide outs to the near side. Now Carter Nelson motions from left to right. Back to throw is Dillon, rolling right, looking, throwing over the middle, incomplete. Misfired. And it's a 3 and out for the Huskers. Tried to hit Nair. And Nebraska's going to, oh boy, have to punt out of their end zone, and they do not have the full complement of 15 yards to boot the ball away.
Hey, you look at Bushini come out on the field, and he is hobgobbling it at best.
Hobbling like I am right now. So Bushini right at the back of the end zone to punt. Dremel is at the Nebraska 45 to retrieve. You know they're coming after this, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
Got to protect this. Got to snap it well, too. 2 on the play clock. 1, get it back to him. Bryant gets it away. Hammers the kick up in the air. Dremel makes a catch to the Nebraska 40. Turns it to the 35, to the 30, lowers his shoulder, gets to the 28-yard line. 37-yard punt and an 11-yard return. So Rutgers right back in business with 4 minutes to go in the quarter, and Nebraska in front 14-0. And you put your defense back out there in another tough spot in negative territory, the ball to 28.
Yeah, you almost were contemplating taking the safety and kicking it off. I mean, that had to have probably crossed their mind, right?
Yeah.
14-2, starting with the ball at the 27 to 30-yard line is different than 14-0 with the ball at the 28.
Yeah. 2 eligible left, 1 to the near side. Manungai the back. He's at 66 yards rushing, had most of that in the first quarter.
We had half on the first series.
Kaliak Manis gets the snap, gives it off to Manungai, dives forward, no gain. He'll lose a yard. Huskers all over him in the backfield at the mesh point. So 2nd down and 11. Nebraska is just completely pinched off their run game.
Yeah, again, 69 yards now? 68. 35 of them on his first 3 carries.
2nd and 11 from the 29. 14-0 Huskers late third quarter. Two wideouts left, 1 to the near side. Kaliak Manis, who's 9 of 22 in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Backpedals. Holds. Being rushed. Gets hit. Goes down. Another sack. Nash Huntmaker gets his 2nd sack of the year. All the way back to the 34-yard line.
He had a handful of jersey. Nash gives him the little limp shoulder and keeps fighting one-handed to get to the QB.
Loss of 5, 3rd and long coming up. They just could not block 9 and 0 today.
No, it has been double trouble for that interior.
Huskers get their 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down and 15. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the near side. Brown's now the back. Kaliak Manis gets the hard count snap. Back to throw, being rushed by James Williams, and he goes down at the 45-yard line. The sack man, James Williams for the sack.
You want to talk about Rutgers trying to pass pro in obvious pass situations again? You just can't block those guys on the edge. I mean, you need your track starting gun. You're letting a long, strong get-off guy just get off on the snap.
3rd sack of the year for James, and they snuff out this effort. Ball now the 45, 4th and forever. Anderson the punter. Isaiah Garcia Castaneda deep. Gets the snap, kicks it away. End over end, that's going to go all the way to the end zone. So it's a 45-yard punt, but only a 25-yard net. Ball's going to come back out to the 20, and the defense does it again. In motions Bonner. Dillon gets the snap, flips it out the flat. Bonner can't make the catch. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, then Nebraska right now, and listen, you got to close this out, and this is they play for 4th quarters. You're up 2 scores. And arguably your best offensive player hasn't been sharp.
Dillon, 12 of 23, about 50%. Again, he came into this game at 70%. Emmett will still be in there. 2nd and 10 for the 20. 2 wideouts go right. Nobody on the near boundary. Shotgun look, turn. Give it off to Emmett. He finds a seam, 25. He's just short of the first down on the 29-yard line. 9-yard gain. Flip Dixon, Moses Walker make the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and short. Huskers have outgained Rutgers 238 to 156 in this game.
And very manageable here. You're 6 of 13 on 3rd down.
And they turn, give it off. Emmett's got the first down. Didn't get much, didn't need much. Gets the ball just to the 31, so that's a Medica first down.
You came into the game at 46%. You're operating right now at 50%. That dog will hunt.
So new set of downs. A minute left, 3rd quarter. No scoring in this period. Huskers got a touchdown in the 1st quarter and a touchdown in quarter number 2. Emmett stays in there. Huskers huddle up. Huskers will have the wind at their back in quarter number 4. Banks goes right. 1 wide out, split to the near side. Under center's Raiola. Jamal now comes back to the near side, lines up as a wing. Dillon turns, hands it off. Emmett, he gets knocked down after a gain of about 2 by Walker. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that was one where Nebraska thought Rutgers was going to be in man-to-man, so they motioned Banks over to see if the cornerback would go over. He stayed, so he in essence becomes a free runner hitter.
And that's going to be the last snap of the 3rd quarter. Dillon goes shotgun. Ramir off to his left. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the near side. Ramir shuffles out. Back to throw is Dillon. Steps, throws down the near boundary, firing a deep pass and sails over the head of the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Matt Rule thought maybe his guy got grabbed. It was Isaiah Nair, but no flag comes out. Now 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, Nair does that where he kind of slows down and uses his body to kind of help himself out.
Probably not a catchable ball either.
Seemed like he ran out of gas.
So 3rd and 8 coming up. Nebraska right at 50% on 3rd down. 7 of 14. Pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Against a net. Again, a quality defense. Shotgun look. Emmett's the back. 2 eligible left. 1 to the near side. 3rd and 8. Raiola. 3 on the play clock. Claps the hands. Gets the snap. Back to throw. A little stunt by Rutgers up front. He rolls the pocket to the near side. Looking. Throws downfield. Pass sails incomplete. And Nebraska will be forced to punt the ball back to the Scarlet Knights.
You know, the interesting thing about the 3rd down conversions is the offense has literally flipped places. Nebraska was 17 heading into last week. They were 1 of 8 on 3rd down. The rest is history. Rutgers was now 17th, converting 51% of their 3rd downs. You see what their statistics are today. Just 1 of 9 on the day.
Dremel is deep. Buschini, the hobbling Brian Buschini is in punt formation. Huskers have had 2 punts blocked. They snap it back. They're fake. Buschini throws it down the field. Matt is caught. Grabbed at the 40-yard line by Jalen Lloyd. It's a first down. The Huskers run a fake, and Buschini rifles a pass to Jalen Lloyd all the way to the Rutgers 37-yard line.
Incredible. Buschini might be their MVP. He's had arguably the biggest hit of the season. He's playing hurt. He throws a dot into with the wind. And how about the stones from Nebraska on special teams? Marbles.
That was about a 30-yard throw. It wasn't just a little quick flip in the flat.
Incredible.
He gunned it down the field. Lloyd makes the catch. 1st and 10. Nebraska now at the Rutgers 37. Pistol set. Emmett the back. Fake the handoff. Back to throw. Going to take a shot. Dillon now rolling through pressure. Steps up. Gets hit. Goes down. He'll be sacked back at the 42-yard line. A loss of 5. Justin Thompson make the hit. Jordan Thompson rather made the hit.
It's incredible. Like, what haven't we seen today? For a 14-0 game, I feel like we've gotten a full complimentary sizzler. So I only said sizzler and not Old Country Buffet or Golden Corral because I wanted to keep Benny Mac out of it.
Loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 14.
It's for us old heads.
Emmett the back with Raiola in the gun. Snap back, fake the handoff, throw it at the flat. Pass is caught and brought down with no gain. Good play made by Masco. knocking down the Husker with no gain. It was Bonner, or Barney, who made the grab. Jacory's been kind of quiet today. So now you got 3rd and 14 coming up. Bag of tricks. Love the bag of tricks.
Just fearless.
When he threw it, I didn't think it was going to be completed. But Jalen's so fast, he ran underneath it. Jalen's not easy to hit in stride.
No, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, good point.
Empty set. Now Emmett comes back to line up on the hip of Raiola on 3rd and 14 for the 41. Snap back, Dillon. Steps up, gets hit, and goes down. Sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Lewis, 8.5 career sack for Lewis. Back at the 46. Huskers will be forced to punt on 4th and long here.
Yeah, okay. Let's put the tricks back in the bag and let's see if we can pin this one deep. You killed another 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yep. So Buschini to punt again. Dremel at the 10. I don't think we're going to see a fake here, but hang on. We'll see. 14-0 Huskers. Low snap. Brian gets it away. Hangs it toward the end zone. It's going to bounce at the 1 and takes a Husker bounce. Out of bounds at the 5. What a job by Brian Buschini. Playing hurt. 41-yard punt. 41-yard net as the ball took a right turn out of bounds.
Yeah, this is how we drew it up. Shohei Ohtani and Brian and Mr. I mean, he's just boom. He just needs boom Sheeny. He can be called whatever he wants to at this particular stage.
1st and 10 for the 5. Brown the back. Kaliak Manna straight back in the pocket. Steps, throws down the field. Pass sails over the head of the intended receiver. Duff incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good job by Sierra Wright with route recognition. He's sitting on that route. Kaliak Manis, he had to throw that out of bounds. That's a potential pick 6.
We've not seen Tommy Hill today. Warmed up again, but is not a go. Sierra has played most of the snaps at corner. 2nd and 10 from the 5. Kaliak Manis awaits the snap. Now checking off. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the near side. Kaliak Manis with 5 on the play clock. Gets the snap. Gives it off to Brown. No, he fakes a handoff, throws it to flat under dirt balls at 3rd and 10 coming up. Had a man open, but way under through Miller. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Got to be an eligible man downfield, doesn't it? The guy was about the 12.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Here comes our announcement. Maybe. Gonna ask Matt Rule, I guess, if you want the penalty or not. It's only half the distance, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you don't.
Make it 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense, number 63. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
That's Taj White, who's playing for the injured Feltner, getting the start today guard. He's had a tough day. He has not been able to block 9 or 0.
And Nebraska's got to put a spy on the running back. This is screen game all the way. Unless they use sprint out, but Nebraska's going to pin their ears back.
3rd and 10 for the 4. 2 wides right, 1 to the near side. Bullock showing blitz. Kaliak Manis gets the snap. Flags come out. We have a false start.
So that's Kaliak Manis' fault.
Yep. Held him too long.
Yeah. You're in your stance for 15 seconds.
Offense, number 72. After this is to the goal. 3rd down.
4th penalty of the day on Rutgers. Nebraska on the day has 6. That's better. Huskers have been averaging more than that on games this year. So they've cleaned that up some today. Now you've got the ball to 2, 3rd and 12. 14-0 Huskers. 11:36 left in this one. Kaliak Manis, 2 to the right, 1 to the near side. Huskers back up. Javen Wright backing up now. Back to throw. Kaliak Manis, a deep fade down the near sideline. Has a man out there. Makes it over the shoulder catch of the Nebraska at the Rutgers 45-yard line. Ben Black pulled that in. A true freshman wideout. What a beautiful throw by Kaliak Manis.
Unbelievable throw. And
into the wind.
Buford's in a bail technique, too, and he still got ran by.
Into the wind. That's the biggest play of the game for Rutgers. Takes it out to the 45-yard line. 43-yard pitch and catch. Wow. Did not see that coming.
Nor did I.
Brown stays in the backfield, 1st and 10. Knights at their own 45. Kaliak-Manis. 2 on the play clock. 1. Did they get it off? Yep, just did. He backpedals, pump fakes, holds, throws a deep fade on the far side and throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, they're going to get Buford again on a hold.
And a flag on the near sideline. Didn't see that down there.
I didn't see it either. I just knew that he grabbed him.
It's right in front of the Husker bench.
Holding. Defense number 3. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Marquise.
Yeah,
the guilty party.
Can't be mad at that. He got hit with a double move. He had his eyes in the backfield.
DB, how appropriate is today, on a day where we are celebrating Ndamukong Suh, that the defensive tackles for Nebraska have been so dominant?
Yeah, they have. And withstanding this 10-50 is going to be huge, but so far they have been as good as advertised.
1st and 10 for the 45. Brown the back. He gets the handoff, bounces to the outside, up the sideline, gains about 5 on 1st down. Huskers thought they got held on the edge. Mekhi Bear knocked him out of bounds. 2nd and 5 from the 40. And you can hear the Boo Birds out here in Lincoln. Matt Rule's like, there's a hold. Look at the screen. There's a hold.
Yeah, there's nothing that gets under an official's skin quicker than look at the screen.
Yeah, they don't want to be told that, do they?
No.
2nd and 5. 10:25 left. 14-0 NU. Brown the back. Kaliak-Manis. 10-25 now. Back to throw. Steps, throws. Deep fade down the near sideline. He's got a man out there, and he can't make the catch. He dropped it. Ben Black had beat the coverage and couldn't hang on to the football. It was perfectly thrown. That would have been 6 points. Now you've got 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and Buford, he's got to cleanse the old palate, give him a love hug, get him off the field for a second. He needs a break. Good player, just in his own head right now.
Wow.
Well, you need one of those.
Thank you.
I mean, we've seen.
Thank you.
We've been on the receiving end of those.
3rd and 5 for the 40. Rutgers 2 of 10 on 3rd downs. Brown's the back, 2 wideouts right, 1 to the near side. Snap back to Kaliak-Manis. Steps, pumps, hit, down. Sacked at the 46-yard line. Huskers get another sack. Guess who? James Williams, 2nd sack of the day.
Boy, he's something else. You know, Ty Robinson forces kind of the hold because, you know, he sees that big number 9 paw flash before his eyes. They just aren't. I mean, sans the bomb out of the end zone, the obvious passing downs, and I wouldn't even call that out of the end zone an obvious passing down.
No.
Nebraska's been good with the pass rush.
Rutgers to punt. Anderson in punt formation. IGC deep. 14-0 Huskers. Good snap. Angles a kick to the near. That's a knuckleball heading down to the 10-yard line. Inside the 5, it'll be down and around the 2. Well, that thing was ugly, but it worked. And there's a flag back in the line of scrimmage. Let's see what that's about. Handoff up the middle. Gain him about a yard. Dowdell, Aaron Lewis knocked him down. Huskers only have 67 yards of offense in half number 2.
It doesn't seem like they've had a ton of opportunities, but they've only had one drive with the win, too, so that might have something to do with it.
2nd and 9, ball at the 4. We're inside of 9 minutes left. Off week next week. I think this team can use it. A lot of bumps and bruises. Dillon under center, Dowdell the back. 2 wideouts left. Raiola awaits the snap, gets it from Ben Scott, hands it off to Dowdell, dances to the 7, gain of about 3. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Kaj Sanders, a true freshman corner, makes it for Rutgers.
I still think you have your full complement of plays out of your playbook, too. Just depends on how conservative you want to be. It's not exactly what I would have called Nebraska this half.
Emmett now in the game. Both backs are out there. Nope. It's Ja'Cory Barney, who's had limited touches today.
Yeah, he'll motion out somewhere.
2 to the near side, 1 to far side. And there goes Ja'Cory racing out left. 3rd and 7. Back to throw Dillon. Steps, throws. Pass is low, incomplete. Tried to hit Fedoni. And Nebraska's going to have a 3 and out. Dillon up a little slow after that hit. And Nebraska's going to have to punt out of their end zone again.
Yeah, I had Fedoni on the little choice route. Little pressure in his face. Couldn't step up into it. He'd want that one back.
Well, you kind of asked me at the beginning of the fourth quarter, what did I think Rutgers should do? I told you I thought they'd fight. And they are.
Yeah, good call, unfortunately. One of these times it'd be okay if you're wrong.
Blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then, right? All right, let's see if we can get the punt off. Back to Buschini, has it. High kick with the wind at his back. Dremel going to make the grab at midfield for a fair catch. That's where Rutgers will have it. Down 14-0, 43-yard punt. No return. So a 43-yard net there for Nebraska. Gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Steps, throws, pass caught in the flat. Up the field for a gain of about 9 is KJ Duff. Second down and short. Marquise Buford pushed him out of bounds.
All right, Nebraska choosing to just rush 3, and Calic Manis took his time.
I'll say 8-yard gain. Second and 2. Twins go right, one to the near side. Manungai, who's only got 65 yards of the ground on the backfield.
He's gone backward as the day's gone on.
Turn. Gets the handoff. He's got a first down. Fires his way to the 35. That's his best run of the second half. Gained about 8 to the 33. Javen Wright makes the tackle. That's his like I said, that's his best run of the half.
Yeah.
And a new set of downs.
I mean, after that first series and a half, we were thinking, oh boy, Nebraska adjusted. Actually, they didn't adjust as much as trusted themselves.
Caliac Manis throws a middle short gain of about 3 to the 30. Immediately tackled. Javen Wright makes the hit and stop. Manungai made the grab. He doesn't catch a lot. That's only his 4th catch of the year. Gain of 3. Second down and 7. 6.5 left. Nebraska 14. Rutgers nothing.
Hard to put your finger on what makes him so effective, but you have to start with patience.
Tight formation. They give it off to Manungai off the right side. He gets to the 26 and bent back there. Gain of 4. 3rd and 3 coming up right again on the tackle. Rutgers 2 of 11 on 3rd down. How about that for Tony White's defense?
Been a telling stat.
Going hurry up. The turn. Give it off to Manungai. Falls forward close to the stick. I think he's
a little short.
I think he's about a half-yard short. Could be 4th and inches coming up here.
Nebraska gives Nebraska a chance to change their front here.
Greg Schiano marching down 0 for 3 in the game for Rutgers on 4th down. And yep, it's 4th and about a half yard.
Yep, here they come with the heavies.
Here come the big boys.
They have had a hard time moving these guys.
Riley Van Poppel comes in. And the polar bear.
And it puts Ty at the end spot.
And they're going to line up, do the push. And Schiano wants a timeout. He is in the ear hole of that backup roost.
Is under review to see if the runner made the line to gain.
Okay. I stand corrected.
He should have done that in the south end with the potential touchdown, but he took it for granted they'd have another crack at it. Nebraska was like, not so fast.
So we have a replay review, Hogemeyer Hybrids replay review to local. Hogemeyer, local means something greater. Raised local, raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseed.com. So they'll look at this. These are hard to overturn.
Yeah.
The touchdown might not have been, but these are hard. I'm getting my first look at it, DB, here on the replay. I think he might have it.
If the yellow line is the down to make, I think he does have it.
Because he's in the air.
Let's see what
he's in the air.
He's on the back of a lineman.
Yeah. 5:26 left. Nebraska 14, Rutgers nothing. It has cooled off
considerably.
It's 83 degrees out right now. We hit 97 at kickoff. It's down 14 degrees from kick. And I'm sure the fans who are here appreciate that.
Well, they've been loud, though, that's for sure.
Oh, terrific crowd. I was worried about them all week. They better show up today.
I was too. But I liked your message all week on radio. This is a big game.
That the runner was short of the line of gain stands, and they did not have 12 on defense. It's 4th down.
All right, 4th down. I was wrong. Glad I was.
Oh, I don't think you were, but I'll take it. Let's go. Nebraska gets a chance to get their front set now.
4th and inches.
This is going to be tough, even with the push.
Yeah, I agree. They're bringing in big old linemen to line up next to Kaliak-Manis. He gets the snap, the push forward. I think they did get it. Yep, they did. So they do this. Maybe should have done that near the goal line. So a new set of downs. Clock moving, though. We'll be inside of 5 minutes for the next snap.
Unpile them. Take your time. Swap out the personnel. Tick, 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 tick.
Nobody has scored this half. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 on the far side. Huskers 14, Scarlet Knights nothing. Monungai to back. Kaliak-Manis gets the snap. Looks right, throws right, pass caught at around the 10, bumped out of bounds, but it's a first down. Chris Long made the catch, pickup of 11. Sierra Wright bumped him out, 1st and 10 at the 11.
Boy, when he gets time, although that ball was thrown to the inside, I believe. I haven't seen the replay, but Kaliak-Manis, he likes those outs, those little hard out cuts. He throws that well.
2 to the near side, 1 on the far side. 1st and 10 of the 11. Monungai to back. Kaliak-Manis now 13 to 29. Gets the belt high snap, looks right, throws right, a fade feather to the back corner of the end zone, knocked away at the last second by Sierra Wright. Great job. He adjusted to the football and slapped it away, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's a good thing Sierra Wright is short on confidence. I don't know what we would do if he didn't believe in his abilities.
It's that acting ability, yes.
Boy,
what was that show? Space Jam? Wasn't in that?
Well, it had LeBron in it, so I didn't see it.
Not a LeBron guy?
Even though I'm a diehard Lakers guy.
Trips to the near side. So
team greater than person.
You were good with the Bronny pick then. 2nd and goal, or 2nd and 10 at the 11. Kaliak-Manis has Monungai to the right. Claps the hands, gets the snap. Looking left, looking middle, dancing, throwing out pattern, caught at the 2, diving, touchdown Rutgers.
Boy, that is a pick.
Ben Black, who dropped the one on the near sideline, made a tough grab and then a hard run to dive over the goal line for 6 points here with 4:08 to go. We still have a game in Lincoln.
Yes, we do.
Tackle by Vincent Schaefer's, but Kaliak-Manis fired that thing to Black, the true freshman wideout, who pulled the Huskers into the end zone.
I thought Buford got a hand on that. Did he miss that completely?
So here's Patel, try to point after. Remember, he hit the upright on a long field goal earlier in the game. Snap down, kick is up, kick is good. So 14-7, a 4th quarter touchdown by Rutgers has cut Nebraska's lead in half. They went 9 plays, 50 yards. It did take 3:40 off the clock. You'll like that. But 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute timeout still in the back pocket.
You wouldn't have it any other way if you were Coach Rule, would it? You need a 4-minute offense. You're up a score. It's the 4th quarter.
And this offense has not really gelled here in half number 2.
Oh, now you're going to get a chance to see Mr. Raiola's medal here, too. Hasn't been rainbows and butterflies, but you've got a lead.
Hey, Husker fans, Noddle Companies focuses on tradition of developing great prices in our community. Visit noddlecompanies.com for information on their current projects in Husker Nation. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout left for Rutgers. Nebraska's got all 3. Huskers 14, Knights 7. What was the folks in Vegas think of this game? What was
7? Do they know? That's one of the buffets I don't go to. Leave that to the young guys like Benny Mack.
Yep. All right, ball on the tee. Huskers put their hands team out there. They're not even thinking about a return. Got to worry a little bit about a little pooch kick that might land around the 30.
Yeah, you see how Nebraska's lined up here, expecting something short.
I don't think with this much time you do. But
I don't either. This is risky business, but you can always fair catch.
Ball comes off the tee. Scullion is the guy that kicks off for the Knights. We've only seen him one other time. That was the opening kickoff of the game. Ramirez deep. And the ball comes off the tee right when he got to it. He's going to have somebody come and Charlie Brown it.
Yeah, you only get 2 of those.
everybody does know who Charlie Brown is, right? I mean, am I talking to...
We're, even though it's just your birthday, we're in similar periods.
Jess, I'll explain it to you later.
Wow.
Yeah. You didn't watch Charlie Brown's Halloween thing?
You are tough.
No, I've never seen that.
She's never seen Charlie Brown?
I've seen, like,
and
some
you guys
Charlie
gave me a
Brown,
hard
but I
time
don't
for
know.
not seeing Field of Dreams.
Yeah, you should. All right, now we got the finger on the ball. And the approach, and he hammers it away. Vermeer going to let it go and grab it at the 3. He's going to bring it out to the 10, 15, and slides to he got whacked. And a flag comes out. Going to be targeting here on Rutgers.
He's getting ready to be upset that he didn't fair catch it.
This is going to bail Nebraska out from deep in their own end.
Yeah, not a great decision. Live to fight another day.
He kind of slid to a stop.
Yeah. And now they're going to talk about it. And don't look now, Sharpie. We talk about winning is hard.
Personal foul. Late hit by the kicking team, number defense 83, with targeting. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. The targeting is under review.
Yeah, he's going to the sidelines.
All right.
I'm pretty certain on this one.
So we are in an official Hogemeyer hybrid replay review. Local means something greater. Raise local, raise right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseat.com. Am I seeing this right? Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 28?
They just scored. That's what I was getting ready to tell you. They just literally scored. There's 5 minutes to go in the game.
You got to explain that to me.
Well, it's the classic letdown. Isn't that what everybody says? Although Vandy's played well this year.
Unbelievable.
Again, could have easily have beaten Missouri.
I can't believe that. All right. They're under the hood. Well, there's no hood here. It's just an iPad. Well, there is a little bit of a hood down there today. Jessica, what was the sidelines reaction? They got to think this is targeting, right?
Well, the fans certainly do. Yeah, I mean, I think the sideline, they're still standing out here. The offense is still looking. I haven't seen much reaction, but the fans certainly agree that it was targeting.
Looks pretty clear cut to me. But
I'm with you. I think somebody's going to get next week's first half off.
Yeah, and Vermeer gave himself up, too.
Yeah.
So that's clearly targeting.
Is Kaliak Manis' younger brother?
After video review, there's no foul for targeting. However, the 15-yard penalty will be enforced for first down. There's no foul because number 83 was pushed into the contact.
Okay. I'm okay with the penalty, though. Give me the 15, right?
Yeah. Was
pushed.
Okay. Does that legislate the intentional lowering of the head or no?
I think because the push, everything's off, right? Again, I'm going to go to off-season class.
Yeah.
I've studied every day.
The legalese?
Yeah. So
if Ben's okay, I think we should be okay. He didn't give much of a reaction.
Shiano's asking for an explanation at his far side. Matt Rule's probably doing the same thing. Tell me what it is.
I think Vermeer gave himself up,
He
right?
did.
Can you do that as a non-quarterback?
We need to get the Huskers Radio Network our own official.
We need our own Dean Blandino.
Yeah. All right. Better to have the ball at the 29 than the 14. Emmett's the back. Dillon under center. Banks motions back to the line of scrimmage. Turn. Hand off. Emmett stopped after a gain of about 2 to the 31. Bo Masco that makes the tackle. Folks, stick around after the game for our power play of the game. That'll be up in the 5th quarter. Matt Coatney will have that for you. Boy, you want that 4-minute offense right now. You do not want to get the ball back to Rutgers.
No. Although you could make the case that your defense has been the better side of the ball today and you give them a chance to close it out. But, man, don't even chance it.
Nope.
Couple first downs here and let's go.
2nd and 8.
Rutgers is 2 plus the 2 minute warning.
Pistol set. Emmett the back. Turn. Hand it off to Emmett. He gets stood up in the hole and dropped after a gain of another yard or so. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Jubome makes the tackle for Rutgers. Man, they have fought till the end. I figured that would be the case with Schiano's team. They would not wilt today.
Well, here we go.
Yep. 2:50 and the clock moving. Third down. Huskers 7 of 17 on third downs. They line up. Huskers have backs on each hip, Barney being one of them, Emmett the other. 2 wideouts left. Third down and 6 on the 33. Barney splits out. Rolling the pocket left is Dillon. Holding, now being flushed out of the pocket, gets hit and thrown down. Sacked back at the 20-yard line by Hamilton.
Had him in the flats, too.
And it loses about 13 yards to the 20-yard line. Now does Schiano use a timeout? He does.
Rutgers, their second of the half will be 30 seconds in length.
4th sack of the game for the Scarlet Knight defense.
I got to play ball now. Can't allow this to affect your demeanor if you're Nebraska. You got a chance to close out the game still.
First things first, you got to get the punt off.
Yeah.
And that's been an issue today with 2 block punts. Where did everybody go? Look around the stadium.
Good point.
There's a lot of people that have left. I know it was warm today, but everybody's in the shade now.
Are they trying to watch Michigan and Washington, or are they baseball fans?
Man. All right. Brian Buschini, who's had quite a day. He got hit hard the first punt of the game and has been injured, but has stayed in there. Threw a pass on a fake punt that converted. You've got Dremel back at the Knights 40. Bryant hangs one up. Good, high, booming kick. Dremel going back, going to let it bounce. Takes a huge Husker roll inside the 15. Down around the 11-yard line. Brian Buschini. Buschini takes it to the 11-yard line. 69-yard punt.
Yeah, I'll take Buschini over Otani tonight. That's fine. I mean, he's done it all. He's done it all.
So now you're going to make Rutgers go 89 yards in 2:17. 1 timeout left. I like my chances. Black shirts go out there.
And here goes this south end.
What a punt by Brian Buschini. Kaliak Manis, 14 of 31, 177.
Have to be cognizant of the screen game here.
4 wides, 2 each way. Kaliak Manis gets the chest high snap, steps, throws, short, incomplete. Tried to fire it out near the 30-yard line. Princewell had the heat come. 2nd and 10.
Well, pass rush is going to get there. You just can't. You got to have good eye discipline here. Watch screen, watch draw. You know they like the speed outs, and they're going to run them at the sticks.
2nd and 10. 2:12 left. 14-7 NU. Trips to the near side. 1 wide out to the far side. Manungai's the back. Kaliak Manis gets the snap. Stepping away from pressure. Rolling up. Going to take off and run. Gets a couple of yards. Knocked down by Williams. Gain of 2. 3rd and 8 coming up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes left in this Big Ten battle. 14-7. Huskers have the lead. We're back on the final 2 coming up here on the Huskers Radio Network. Claps his hands. Gets the snap on 3rd and 8. Backpedaling. Stepping through pressure. Now rolls. Going to try to run. 15. Runs into the umpire. Goes down at the 17. So he scrambles for 4. It's now 4th down and 5. James Williams knocked him down with a tackle. 4th and 4 coming up. This is the ball game.
Yeah.
Trips to the near side. Snap back. Kaliak Manis stepping, throwing. Pass caught first down at the 26-yard line. Grabbed by Kenny Fletcher at the 26. Clock stops to move the chains. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They stay with trips one way. 1 wide out the other side. He steps, throws down the field, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
This will test your mettle, won't it?
2nd and 10.
Tough sport played by tough people, and it's amazing how often it doesn't come down to physicality. It's the emotions. Can you manage them?
Guy to back. Don't think he's going to be getting the ball in this situation. More back there for pass, rush, pickup. Shotgun for Kaliak-Manis. Gets the snap. Looking right, looking center. Throws over the middle. Pass knocked away, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Long the intended receiver. Good coverage by Sierra Wright. Now 3rd and 10. Crowd roaring here in Lincoln. Jamari comes in. Princewell comes in. Ty comes out. 3rd and 10. Minute 24. 1 Scarlet Knight timeout left. Ethan Kaliak-Manis looks right, gets the snap. Huskers send a blitz. Steps, throws, incomplete. Huskers got to him. He had to unload way early. 4th down coming up. James Williams putting the heat off the edge.
Yeah, when he raises his hands up with that wingspan, it goes dark.
Ball game again, 4th down. Tie back in for this one. NU. Kaliak-Manis looking over the Husker defense. 4th and 10 from the 9th, 26. Timeout taken by Nebraska.
Timeout. Nebraska. It's their first of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Well, to pressure or not to pressure on 4th and 10?
I think you bring it. I absolutely think you bring it. Easy for me to say up here, but I'd do it.
Confabbing on the near sidelines. Coach Butler, Coach White, Coach Rural. I like those brains.
I do, and I think they want to. I think they want to mirror the coverage with what they're going to play. Oh, I like that. That's nice because I think they'll get a good idea because this matters on the back end. Sit on the sticks. Bring pressure. Sit on the sticks.
4th and 10 from the 26. Shotgun for Kaliak-Manis. Gets the belt high snap. Has some time. Gets hit. Goes down. Huskers will take over on downs. James Williams again gets home.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't real rocket science, right? Heat them up. Sit on the sticks. Make them play big boy football. They ran a little game stunt. Now you just put you put the 6'4", 6'5" guy in a track stance and say, go.
Rutgers can only stop the clock once. This is going to be a Husker win today. Huskers led 14-0 at the half, did not score in the second half, didn't have much offense in the second half. It was probably the roughest game for Dillon at quarterback in his young career, and yet it's going to be a win in conference.
And you know what? Since my glass stays half full, you need to win a game like this without arguably your best player playing well. Gives you confidence.
Absolutely. Huskers go to the victory formation, take the knee. What a day for the Black Shirts. On a day where we honored one of the great Black Shirts of all time, and Ndamukong Suh. One more knee should do it for the Huskers, who will go to 5-1, 2-1 in the league, and an off week coming up. One more time to go to a knee. Clock will expire. Huskers will hand Rutgers their first loss of the year.
Could they out Rutgers?
They did today.
They did.
Yep, they did today. And you go back to the goal line stand, the field goal that hit the upright. Rutgers had shots,
yes,
chances.
They did. Nebraska said, not today.
Yep. So one of those wins, or did Greg Schiano call a timeout? He did.
Timeout. Rutgers, it's their third and final. Will be 30 seconds in length.
So Nebraska still can knee it out here, but the questions about this program, Damon, have been, can you win close games? Can you win? Well, they did today. This was clearly, and I know last week in some ways was as well, at 0-0 game of the half. But today, having to hang on to win, this could really do this program a lot of good.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about it is, well, it's a couple of things. Number one, it gives you confidence going forward that you heard a lot of talk about the freshman phenom, and he is just that great player. He didn't have his best game, and it was good enough for this team to find a win. Number two, total team effort. The defense has their swagger back. They're scheming. They're game planning. They're getting a chance to play to their strengths. They heard what they weren't for 2-3 weeks. The quiet questions about tackling and physicality. They answered that dinner bell. And then one of the greatest stories in college football that no one knows about, James Williams, the man of the hour.
Here's the final knee. Both teams converge on the center of the field. And this is going to be a fun post game. Going to be a fun lock.